highly
today
debatable.
We are going to be talking about the actual certification course because it's a really fun and exciting way to do what we do. That's the greatest job in the world. That's working with horses every day. And again, the best part is to help a human to heal, to move forward, to build skills. And the best part is you don't need a degree to be able to do it.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Debbie.
Yeah, thank you. We have some people, they're laughing, they're loving. This is good.
Laughing and loving.
Good stuff. You got to laugh sometimes. Otherwise you cry. And today is that day in technology world for us.
It is. Even our website, it's just been, well, HE double hockey sticks. Is that what you call it?
Sheer hell, people.
Yeah.
It's not working.
Anywho.
Okay. So yes, we are going to be talking about sharing. That's right. That's what we are talking about. Oh, it does say it already. Okay. So share this out, especially because the old link that everybody was going to is Kaputski now. So share this baby out for us because we do want more people to know of a different way you can work with horses. And that's really what this is. There's so many times that we think about, even where you started, the idea
17 years ago.
Right? Isn't that crazy? But the idea you don't want to do tack, you don't want to do riding lessons, but you don't always know that this way exists out there. So share this out for all those horsey people in the world who don't understand or know yet that working as an EAL certified facilitator could be the bestest job in the entire world for them.
Your world.
That's exactly right. The other hashtag we like to talk about is this hashtag, we are life changers. And of course, it's not just us. It is you. It is our horses. It is everybody who has the opportunity to change somebody's life for the better every single day that we live and breathe. And we really do say for us humans, it boils down to kindness. Be kind.
Seriously, why do people have to be mean?
Oh,
like even in equine assisted learning, and this is where you're learning from the horses. So, and we know how horses always work. Number one thing they need to feel is safe. And we understand horses move slow. They feel good when their heads are straight and still, and they're just moving their normal pace versus the adrenaline rush. But we just don't get, like, even in this industry, why do a human have to be a meanie?
No. Because
there's no reason, because maybe you would talk to your horse like that. I don't know. But if you do, well, no wonder your horse is running away.
Yeah.
Because he is scared of you too.
Be better people. We have the opportunity to be better and kind every single day. So take that opportunity, change somebody's life for the better today, especially you people here in Calgary. We want you to be kind in this weather on driving. Okay, because some of you aren't so kind. Let some people in. That's just how it has to work right now. Absolutely, yes. You can ask questions as we go through. We love the questions. Makes us feel like we're talking to real people.
Yeah,
and we also
and you are real.
Yes, when you let us know who you are and where you're from, so we can say hello to you as well, because we like that part too.
Okay.
So now, who we are
and what we do.
My name is Carolyn Charles. I'm the Director of Sales and Marketing, as well as instructor and facilitator for the Equine Connection, the Academy of Equine Assisted Learning. That does not fit on a business card, by the way.
Okay. And everyone, my name is Carrie Fulmick. I am the founder of the Equine Connection and master instructor, helping people globally around the world do what it is that we do. And like I said, it's just, I don't even know how you call it a job, because you get to work with horses, smell them every day, be with them, and they literally are the teachers. We literally work with the horses to allow them to speak in their language, their culture, to be able to help human beings to be able to make changes. There's no riding the teachers. It's all done on the ground, which is super exciting. We have objectively driven programs, so curriculum programs, exercises that come with your certification. So when you are helping people, that target market that you have a passion for, you have a destiny, a calling, a purpose that you're going to help these people, you've got something to be able to bring to the table that's going to give you results, but most importantly, give the human beings who are coming to your programs a result that they can actually tie together and actually use in their own lives. So it's pretty powerful learning from a horse, but it's also very powerful in understanding our certification is always for the welfare of the horse. So the horse is number one to this program, which means we really are always making sure that that horse is safe and being able to be a horse. We don't put any humanisms on our horses because, well, that just doesn't work, because the horse can only think, act, and respond like a horse.
That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
I love that we have this comment here coming in already. So
Scotland, my youngest is going to go there in January.
Oh, that's very cool.
See?
I didn't know that yet.
Yeah, because it just happened.
Oh, well, that's fair then. I'll allow it. So I think we talked a little bit, Rebecca, back and forth in Messenger as well. We hear this a lot in that serious crossroads of life, and you have that passion for horses. And this truly is, this is the road not taken, but it is a fabulous road to take. So it is very cool that you're here with us as well. And she participated in Slovenia through one of our students. Oh, that's very cool.
Oh, was it? Oh, I know. I should know.
Yeah.
The name is just a Johanna. Was it Johanna? Anyway, I love her too.
Yeah, let us know.
Yes, we have a few in Europe, so that's kind of super exciting.
It is.
But it is truly life-changing, and that's why we wanted to talk about these courses, because again, you don't know what you don't know until you do know, and there is a way for a human like you and I to be able to do what we actually love, what we're passionate about, and actually make a living doing it. And I know the key thing when we're wanting to get into this kind of an industry or this kind of a business is the purpose is we want to help a human being. We know how much horses have done for us and how they keep us at a place of, well, being calmer, being happier, because horses teach us to live in the present moment. And for humans, it's very hard because we're always thinking of past and we're thinking of future, and it's hard for us to be like a horse and just living in that present. But definitely, Sneeze, oh my gosh, we love her. Yes, she came to Denmark when we went out there for a training. Well, that is just lovely. Welcome. Yeah, I'm so excited. So there are a few ways that you can do this, but the best part is, and I love this course, it's called the in-person practical certification. This is our most popular, and that's really the most we're going to talk about today, because it's designed so you actually feel like you're with us. So even though you can stay in your comfies, have your favorite drink and put on some warm socks or your favorite blanket on, you can definitely be learning all of the theory before you go to your practical in-person training. Mm-hmm. Because this is the part that's really tough. We beautifully overwhelm you. And that is a major plus, because
you don't want to leave a course underwhelmed.
No,
how was your course? It was whelming.
Yeah.
Like, is that enough?
No.
Overwhelming. That's what you want to be, to need some time to sink all that sucker stuff in. Yeah. Suckers in.
I don't know where you're going.
I don't know what the word is.
Anywho,
you know what I'm saying.
So this course is designed for 5 days, but it doesn't have to be done in 5 days. It's just, we've designed it. If you were going to go take a course somewhere in the world, you would know that for 5 days in a row, this is what's going to be happening. So we have our syllabus, we have the outline of how it rolls. But bonus is when you're learning in comfort first, just on theory. So it's just all the theory pieces, and there's tons of wonderful videos and stories and those different tones. Like, you get excited because you're there right with us. But it's so great because it takes you a while to understand all these concepts, but you get to pause it, you get to rewind it, you can keep repeating it until you are ready to say, hey, ladies, I got the theory under my belt now. So now I want to take the test to make sure that I am understanding all of the components to be able to do so.
And I have to say, neither of us are boring online people. Like, no. we wouldn't take a course that way, so we wouldn't produce a course that way.
No.
And that's something we keep trying to find the words to get across, that it's not like you're just going to read something and then answer questions, or we really did try to make this like you're sitting right in front of us. So we want you to feel like you know us. We want to be a part of your learning experience and your learning journey. And that's how we set it up, so that you can feel like you're actually there with us. And then when you comment or you write some back or you have questions, it's us.
It's totally us who are with you.
More
and other, well, that's true, but and other students. So it's kind of nice because it's a really fun, I think to me, always non-judgmental, because you can throw up anything you want, because you don't know what you don't know until you do know. And let me tell you, no matter who you are, no matter how much horse experience you have, you are going to be blown away, especially on a horse day. We always learn something new in understanding who this precious creature is and why they are so amazing in these programs, because we're always making sure that they're safe as we're running through these programs as well.
Absolutely.
Then once you are completed that, then the bonuses, then you can start practicing your programs right away, because you will get all of the programs. So you can, again, even start making money before your practical in-person training. But we have practice tutorial videos that go along with that after as well. So you can say, oh my gosh, oh, that's what they were looking for in that horse. Okay, I can replicate that. I mean, you can't replicate what the horse is going to do, because the horse is going to react from every living being that comes into their zone, right?
But the whole point is watching the horse. So it makes sense.
And it is. So we got the practice tutorial videos. Then you can choose where you want to come and get your training. Do you want to come here to be with us? We do travel, obviously, globally as well, but we have Jane and Alice in Australia, but Jane will sometimes go to New Zealand. She's thinking of going to Germany. She has had other opportunities in Europe. She loves to travel.
The girl's
I don't know what she is. She really is, always. Time zones mean nothing to her.
No,
she just gets on a plane, sleeps, and she goes, here I am.
Yep, away she goes.
Ready to go. And then we have our training associates in US of A, which is very exciting, because if you didn't want to come to Canada, that's great. We also do a couple in the US of A too, because we love that country. And where else? Oh yeah, Ontario as well, here in Canada. If you didn't want to come up to where we are in the Calgary area, we have that availability as well.
Availability.
But I do have to tell you, the practical in-person training, that ties everything together, because
I's dotted, T's crossed.
All we do together in the training is work with horses and work with the exercises and work with the exercises and work with horses and exercises. And that's all we do, because you already have all the theory loaded in your body for the foundational piece, because you need to have the foundation to start this. And then this way, again, you are ready to rock and roll.
Rebecca said, in the UK at all? Never say never. You never do know. So if we get a group of people that are wanting to be certified, then absolutely we can always set something up too and figure out how that would roll. And I don't know if it would be Jane or us or where or why or how.
That's true.
There's always options.
See, and throwing it out there to the universe, you just never know. Could be very exciting.
That's how we ended up in Australia. And then it fell through, and then we ended up in a different place in Australia.
But we do have a couple of people still in
the UK.
No, in Europe, who still need to have their practical training. But no matter what, because I know Johanna, for example, has been doing it for 2.5 years without her practical in-person training. But then we have some no travel training videos as well. So if you weren't able to get to the practical in-person training, let's say in the first year to 2 years, at least you can still be studying and watching videos in the no travel training, and then you would send us a video, like if that was the worst case scenario. But the bonus with our certification too is you can continually always come back for additional training as you're moving along in your career and on your journey as well.
Kelsey asks, hi ladies, happy to be listening. I can't get enough of you. Of you. Seriously, there's been some great stuff here. I'm practicing it. Oh, that's so great to hear. Thank you, Kelsey. If you came to Canada, does the cost include accommodations? No, it doesn't. If you're paying in pounds, though, you're gonna be like, this is cheap like borscht.
Yep.
So
her money sucks here.
Sucks the big whopper. So that's something to remember too. That once you get here, things will be cheap, cheap, cheap.
Yes, very, very true. I guess, comparing your money to Canada and the USA, you guys must be tops, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
I think you guys are tops. So that means your money is way more valuable.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well
as
said.
we just let that sink into us, that our
it's just so sad.
Not ideal.
But it is what it is.
But,
and we're still going to stay in Canada.
It works out. And that's something to be mentioned too. For anybody in the States or UK or anywhere else, this is Canadian dollars. So Aussies, you guys are kind of close to on par with us, sometimes a little up, sometimes a little down. USA, you're saving like 30%. And I don't know what the pound or the euro is like right now, but you're better.
Yeah. So it's true. Yeah. So just when you look at the pricing on our website, definitely make sure that you consider when they do the exchange of the currency. That's when you're like, what? I saved this much money? Because yeah, you do.
Oh, hey, Samantha. She met us at Heart of the Horse.
Hi, Samantha. How you doing?
Good to see you. You can see us.
Well, yeah, we can't see you. Maybe
but we're waving.
Yeah. Can she put a picture in the comments?
Yeah, I don't know. Send us one later, just so we know that you were waving back
that.
at us. So yes, and I like that you brought up that option too. If you are super far away and you want to get rolling, you do have that opportunity. We have the completely online version of this as well. So the nice thing about the completely online version is that if you are far away, if you know you can't get away from your farm or whatever else, you can still get certified and you can still do it in a timely fashion and you can still start running your programs and everything else. And then if you did need to come back or you wanted to touch base with us in a different way down the line, you can do that too. So that's the nice thing with all of our courses, or for the in-person and as well as the online only, it's training for life. Like you come with us once and then you're with us forever. And like we always say, you can divorce us, but we'll never divorce you. We want to help you to be successful all the time. Really, that's our whole point, is if we, put a whole bunch of facilitators out there that weren't doing anything, then we don't really say much about our organization, do we?
When I got certified, so many years ago, that was the biggest thing when when I was asked first to become an instructor for this course, is being able to stay in touch with people, because that's the one thing to me that really lacked, or still lacks, maybe in others, I don't know for sure. But if we're not working together as a team to help each other to become better, to help each other to know more about the horses, to help each other to understand how do we market to the people that we're wanting to help. We can help more people when we don't have secrets, when we're all working together for the same cause, the same mission. And we've had people with us, since
2013.
Whenever I became an instructor, so maybe 13 years ago, that are still with us. Like, we have a high facilitator stay-in rate because it's so beautiful, because, things do happen in life sometimes. Or maybe just, I don't know, divorce, or a change of careers, or health.
Or you just don't get to go as fast as you want and you need a refresher before you do get started. That's all possible.
Exactly. And that's why we're always here for that. But I do have to tell you, our global team is outrageously not only the most positive team in the world. And there is, just so you know, globally, we're like, I don't know, less than a speck of a sand. But we still have over 450 certified facilitators, active global facilitators. And again, we're all just doing our best to move forward and get those successes and understand how we get to do this for a living. Because you take our steps, each one, you will have success in your life, in your business, but you will make a nice living when you do how we've set it out for you. So you don't have to recreate the wheel. You don't have to think about it, and everything's done for you. Like, seriously, when you get this magnificent business pack that comes with your certification, it freaking blows your brain, because you're like, no, this is years and years of things being put together so that you can be successful.
And it's not just the one time that you gain the information. We keep adding to it, because you can't stay stagnant in knowledge, especially not with horses. We're learning more all the time. So your business pack keeps expanding. Your knowledge base keeps expanding. As we learn, you learn every single time, so we can keep the betterment and welfare of our horses, as well as the betterment and welfare of our people, and moving our programs forward as well. Samantha, did you mention there was a grant? The Alberta Job Grant is one that's available in Alberta. That's the only one that I know of that's currently active right now that really works quite well. BC did have one too, but it's got a lot of different parameters into it. So BC Works, I believe it was. But if any of you are in BC, you can look through that one too. I've been around horses my whole life, and I think what we're doing here.
I know you guys are thinking, what's she saying?
Oh, right. Yeah, you guys can't see.
No,
maybe you can. I don't know. Anyway, it's a comment. So hi, Sarah. She works with Sam. I've been around horses my whole life, but nothing like what we're doing here. I love what we're doing and learning with everyone. I can't read right now. And learning with everyone. Thank you for doing this program. It's helped my physical and mental health so much. Can't wait to continue. That's beautiful.
That's so lovely.
That's so lovely.
And it's true, though. Doesn't it take you to a whole new place, a whole new world, when you're so solid in what it is that you're doing, and to be able to help a human, but most importantly, get to be with the horses.
Yeah.
I can't get enough of sniffing the horses because I think they're so amazing. But yes, our certification it's like a living certification. As it constantly changes, we continually keep changing and updating with all of you as well. So you just keep growing and growing with us. And again, you can divorce us, but we don't divorce you. So it's nice because then every year, no matter where we're at, we're just all working together to move forward.
Absolutely. Thank you, Amanda.
Yeah, for Samantha as well. Yeah, we do have that. I know you were wanting to add one more person too. We do have another certification, which is, it's not as jam-packed because if they don't need the business training and they're wanting to be an assistant to you, that one is a really cool one. That's called certification only and no business training. It's still set up that, it's the same idea.
The facilitation skills, all of that good pieces that you need to be able to facilitate.
You got it, and the in-person part after, but you don't have to worry about all the business pack and the business training and everything because then you obviously already have that as well.
Absolutely.
Does it make sense?
I think so.
Yep.
Yeah. So we do have the options on there. You can check out our website, which is having technical issues at the moment, but maybe look at it tomorrow.
Thank you, Amanda.
Yes.
That is so kind of you.
Yeah. You're a good woman, Amanda. Right
you
there.
are.
See? Kindness.
Kindness right there.
Whoa.
Wow. That's a
okay.
lot. Woo-hoo! Too bad they couldn't see it though. Or can they see it?
Yeah, I think they can see comments. We can see.
Oh, okay.
Why can we not call it therapy? Okay, so the therapy thing, we are not certified therapists. If you are a certified therapist or a registered counselor or anything along those lines, you can absolutely call this therapy.
Oh, whoa. Am I magical or
you
what?
Are. Can I do it? Nope, just you. That would happen on a Zoom too.
Did you see the balloons that came
Yes.
down when I did my hands and all these balloons came down?
Okay. Any hoodle. So that was very distracting and exciting all at the same time. But if you are a therapist, if you have a degree, if you are registered to be able to do those things and help somebody in a therapeutic way yourself, you can absolutely call this therapy. If you are not certified in that way, you are developing people's life skills because we do not go into the therapy aspect of it because we are not registered to do so. And I fully believe anybody who is not certified to mess with somebody's brain should be touching it. So that's where the therapy part comes in. So if you do have that piece in your knowledge bank, absolutely, you can put this into a therapy program. If you don't, then your skills development program.
And the one thing we always say too, it's therapeutic. So we use those words as well because it is therapeutic. And we know the research that's been done on just the reasons why it's therapeutic to humans, but we just don't call it therapy because we want to stay in the right professional zone that we are getting certified in.
Rebecca's asking everything I love to talk about. I'm so excited right now. I've heard there's no standard for equine assisted learning, no quality checks. What's your take on this? Freaking get me my soapbox, woman. I'm excited. It's a very yucky place that it can be sometimes because that means anybody can hang up a shingle and just say they are doing equine assisted therapy, equine assisted learning, whatever it is that they want. They're doing all sorts of unsafe crap all the time. This is a big problem in the industry. Abso-freaking-lutely. The one thing that we do to negate this for ourselves is we create the EAL network because we do want a standard of how our facilitators are working with people and with horses at all times. We think that is incredibly important. That's also why we stay in touch with our facilitators. Mm-hmm. That's also why we have an ethics piece within our organization because we think that is so important that there is some sort of regulation with this. But no, there really isn't a global, national,
it's sad.
International. There's none of that as far as ensuring that the horses and the people are properly being taken care of. And I was going to say, but check out the EALnetwork.com. It is, it's our take on it.
And, that was a big, huge thing with working with Equine Guelph as well. It's huge to have a certification that has some sort of accountability to it. I know the lots of people, you don't have to have any mandates or no accountability, but I don't know. I think it's a dangerous world if we aren't working with the horses in the right way and we're not understanding how to keep the horse safe, which will then affect your humans not being safe. It's huge. And Guelph is very impressed with that one too.
Would you hire an electrician that doesn't put things into code?
No.
Would you hire a home builder that doesn't do things to code? No. So if you need a proper foundation and codes for that sort of thing, you are building people. What's more important, a building or people? You are building people. So there better be a code of ethics involved with it.
Okay.
That's that.
Wow, that was very exciting.
I get very excited.
You made her day.
You really did. There's a center in Scotland looking for this. So here's how the balance works with this course versus others. And I will send you to the FAQ page on our website, which is still working at this period of time. And that one will kind of break it down for you a little bit. The biggest thing that we know sets us apart from many of the other organizations out there is we taking the welfare of the horse first and foremost as the ultimate priority. That is safe for your horses. That is safe for your people. That is the only way you can offer a program that you are actually allowing the horse to speak and you are not put humanisms on your horses. Do you have?
No, I'm loving your next question.
I haven't even gotten that far
yet.
I'm
just loving it. Okay.
Okay. So I will direct you because otherwise I'll be on a really long soapbox. But the FAQ on our website has a very succinct way that we put that in as well. And we haven't taken every course out there. We don't actually know.
You can read it, but I want to answer it.
Okay. This might be controversial and I don't want to offend anyone, but I've met mostly crazy, drama-filled, horsey people with past 10 years. Sing it, sister. Especially in the volunteer yard farms. Not sneeze. Very good. Are there sane horsey people out there, or are we all crazy?
No, and I love that. And that is, I don't even think it's controversial because here's the thing. There is the crazy, crazy ass people that you have just talked about in the horse world. And then there's people like all of us who are wanting to gain, learn, and understand these magnificent creatures. We're not crazy. We actually see more in what these horses are doing. There's no in between. So we got crazy, and then we got us kind of people, and no in between. It's black and it's white. That's it. But I have to tell you, it is very exciting because we all know these crazy drama-filled people. But you come into this family and you're like, oh, this is refreshing because you have so many people who are like, I didn't know I wasn't supposed to shave the whiskers, the vibrissae. Why? They want to know the reasons why. Why can't we put an emotion onto a horse? Because a horse doesn't react that way. I didn't know that. Through their brain, we even understand. Neurologically, we understand. So our people, as kind of people, all of us,
we're crazy in a different way,
but in a fun way. Yeah. I think absorbing and learning more and more and more about the horse.
We have come up with this new mantra for ourselves to say that we know nothing.
Yeah.
And it is one of the most freeing things that we have ever done because it opens us up to knowing so much more.
It does.
We know a lot about horses, about their brains, about their body language. We know a lot about horses, but in the grand scheme of things, we know nothing. So all we can do is keep learning, keep moving forward, and helping others as well to keep learning and moving forward. So the ratio of batshit crazy goes down and the ratio of looking forward and learning more people go up.
Like, the most recent thing we've added before we finish off your comments is no pulling the horse. You can never do any of these programs with pulling the horse's head or pushing the horse's head. Let me tell you, this has changed our freaking world. And of course, are we implementing and training this into all of our facilitators? You bet your sweet peepees we are. But we're also helping when humans, our clients come in to work with these horses. See, now they're starting to understand their parallels in their own body language and how we're going to be able to get that horse to move forward, to back up, to do all the things horses naturally know how to do without a human tugging and pulling. Like it has just changed everything. So that's part of the new things we're bringing in. I'm so excited. It has actually made me feel like I did 17 years ago, alive with a new way to work with horses, which is their way, which is the horse's way. This isn't made up Carrie and Carolyn stuff. This is the way horses actually do it with each other.
Don't own a horse currently because of finances. Is that a problem? What's your recommendation? I was
just going to say, just so you know, I started off, I rented a piece of land, and it sounds like you've got areas that you can work with. And I rented horses because I wasn't setting it up at my own place. Wow.
It's your thumb.
It's my thumb. I don't know. So I did that for 2 years. Okay, you just can't.
No.
And then Carolyn came to join me because she wasn't living by me at the time. And then we designed it so that it was at my own place. And then, of course, yeah, you get more horses. But of course, you can do it. You know, it's understanding the gold you have in the business first. When you understand the certification, there are so many horses out there who would love to have purpose and to be able to work with humans in a different way instead of predators hopping on their backs, right? And I mean, don't get me wrong, you can still ride and have fun, but I'm just saying it's a really cool way for a horse to really start building trust with humans, especially when he knows that you got his back always.
Absolutely.
Right?
And the last one is it recognized by any bodies in the UK. So again, here it comes back to that whole piece of the accreditation side of things or the ethics or anybody, a governing body looking over it. So when you say, is it recognized? Does that mean like through insurance? Does that mean there's a lot of different ways?
Because it is recognized in insurance.
Recognized. But
yes.
Insurance wise and that sort of thing, absolutely. If you look at it like, are we through a university in the UK? No. And the funny part is if we were through a university, we used to be through a university in Canada, turns out there's still no checks and balances. It's just that we could cut the profits and pay a crap ton of money to be a part of it. So there's more in the FAQ on that
she
too.
said through insurance, so that works out perfect.
Yeah, so there we go. And Penny, truly a top-rated supportive family. Hello, lovely Penny, to be a part of.
You, Penny.
We miss our Penny.
Yes.
And James says this is good stuff.
Darn tootin' galootin', that's good stuff.
I love those questions.
I do too. Like you got her on fire.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
so
high on life
excited.
right there.
Well, but it's all truth. And you know, this is the biggest thing is what feels. We got to start listening to our gut too. We got to feel what our calling is. We've got to feel what we're supposed to do, even when it's scary, because that goes to our brain. Oh, it's money. What if this doesn't happen? What if that doesn't happen? Go back to your gut. Just be intuitive, just like a horse. And I think that's why, well, I know why. Our certification is just so beautiful in the fact that it's always about the horse. And when we start understanding, we only focus on the horse. We only do what's best for the horse. That's what makes the business grow. And it actually affects the humans who come. People will be with a horse for 15 minutes and they will write in their little journals or what my horse taught me. It changed their world. I discovered today I do have worth. I discovered I can move 1,200 pounds and I only weigh 140. Like it's huge stuff that people come away with because I do believe it's our programs as well, the exercises, because they're designed with predictable outcomes, which means as long as you're trained and understanding how to keep the format in your arena, you're always going to get your clients to a result. And that's what they love the most.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. James, I know we've talked a lot. I think James, I feel like you've been with us for a little bit, but I've been trying to start. How do I start this journey with y'all? There's two y'all. I yelled that pretty good.
James, are you from the USA?
Not y'all now. So James, you can check out the website for the different course options, or if you like, just send me a message. I'm more than happy to help you out on which one is the best way for you to go, and we can get you all set up and rolling. And we do have payment plans as well for any of you who are wondering.
That's right. I keep forgetting about those good old payment plans.
They are helpful.
Yeah, and they're interest-free. Like seriously, where do you get interest-free nowadays? And you can start. Like even with the payment plan, you get to start learning.
Yeah.
The learning journey begins. You don't have to wait to get it paid in full.
And not a furniture store interest-free for a year. We just don't charge interest. We just break it up for you.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
Is there a story you can share that shows transformation in people you've worked with? You know what? I have a lot. On our website, and maybe I'll put it in here because we've got a bunch of blogs in there as well that we've written that have many stories of how it has touched or changed people's lives as well.
Well, first I'd ask you, what kind of a story are you looking for? A child, a youth, a woman at risk, a man in recovery? Like we have worked with many.
Yeah, many different groups.
So tell us which one, because we do have loads. And I have to tell you, in the time that we have been working our target markets with our horses, with our exercises, there has not been one human that has not made a change, because being trained as that professional facilitator gives you that comprehension and understanding what you're looking for in your horse when they're doing the speaking for you. And it gives you that ability to allow the human to be empowered to make their own changes. And that's why there's always a change, because the humans are making the changes because the horse told them to, not because Carolyn and Carrie told them to.
No.
And we wouldn't do that.
No, we help, but we definitely don't do that part of it.
Exactly.
Women from trauma. Wow.
Geez, there's
so many.
So many.
There's one off the top of my head that's kind of a shorter one, but a girl came and she had been trafficked in Colombia, actually. And it was crazy how the whole story of how she got out and everything like that. But the big part of it was guilt, and that was stuck with her too. And one of the things that she did say after just the very first program was that if the horse can be there with her and not judge her, then she knows that there's good within herself. And that was a pretty big.
And we have a horse, her name is Faye, and she's got a horse shelter literally landed on her back when she was 2. So it ripped her from her wither all the way to her back end. We got to get that book back.
Yes.
Anyways, it was huge. It was a powerful time for what Faye was going through. But these 2 ladies, and they were, I guess, in prostitution before they had come for their recovery piece, but they both picked this horse. And I had done a step in because Faye was saying something. So I stepped in, we did our little talk, and I said, just out of curiosity, how come today you chose Faye to be your teacher? And this one lady said, I chose her because of her scar. And I said, oh my gosh, okay, because it really, all of us as humans, we have a scar literally you can either see or inside. All of us have some sort of a scar within. And she said, yeah, well, what reminds me of Faye, because she's 1,500 pounds and they know this, 1,500 pounds, and she carries this scar so proudly. I was stabbed 17 times by my husband.
Yeah. That was
and I'm like that, see, you see, that could get to therapy. So when she said I'd been stabbed 17 times by my husband, and now I know with what Faye can accomplish, what I can accomplish in my own life. And then the other lady said, I picked her too because of her obvious scar. And then she showed her scars. And then I said, well, you two definitely picked the teacher that you connected with the most. And then I back out because
have the moment.
I don't want to go into any psyche or talking about it, because they did it for a reason. They were called to connect with her.
And they found beauty in that.
Yeah.
And the strength that leaves behind it. So it was pretty. There's 1,001 stories that we could talk about with kids, with adults, with everybody in between, because it truly is one of the most powerful things that we've seen to help people grow.
Even it is that we work with men's recovery now as well for addictions, homelessness, anxiety. Mm-hmm. So they come once a week. But I have to tell you, like, these men, we just love them so much. It's very different working with men versus working with women. But, you know, one huge thing that's a constant, because we always tell people in the when they first come, and we give them a briefing on why we work with horses, and again, being safe and all of those great things and how a horse speaks. The one thing that we always tell them is, one promise we can give to you today is you're going to have the gift of living in a present moment. We as humans always try to live in a present, but it's very difficult because we think, right? But I always say, you won't think of supper, you won't think of your vacation, you won't think of your family or anything. You're going to live in the present. They always come in after and they're like, holy F. Now they swear. Holy F. I cannot believe you are right, because I'll always say, so did anyone think of anything? They're like, F, no, it was like they always say, it's like you get a clean slate, like you have a break from your life. Brain. And because so many have some anxieties, like huge anxieties, like they always say, I've never had this in my life where for a moment I wasn't anxious about something. Like it makes huge changes to humans, these horses. Your horses, our horses, all horses.
All horses.
Yeah.
This is a great question too. If you start a business, do you recommend finding a niche as opposed to doing everything for everyone?
Yes. Yeah, you'll never try to juggle.
Get the bubble back.
Yeah, I want balloons to come down and everything, because yes, you never. I really
know. I just look crazy.
You definitely want to be smart in business brain, being an entrepreneur. Pick the target that you're wanting to help, because then you can market to the target you're wanting to help versus hoping somebody just comes in, because that's not the way real business roles. You got to know who it is you're going to be working with.
If you try helping everyone, you tend to start helping nobody.
Yeah.
So you really do have to have that piece. And this is part of the business day in the business pack, as well as finding, okay, what are the markets that are truly your heart markets? Because they're not the ones that make you the most money. Those are out there too. Yep. Absolutely. But generally trying to push it just for the money side of things isn't what's going to make it take it off. It's your passion that helps to sell these programs to people. It's your purpose in what you're doing and why you're doing it. And generally it's what people have a relation to themselves as well, or they knew somebody along those lines, but you can't be like, I want to help everybody, because then you end up getting nobody.
Yeah. That sucks.
It does suck.
It does.
We say all this from years of experience.
Yes. And remember, we did it all wrong to begin with. So the bonus is in your training, especially for the business component, is you're doing it the right way. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't cost you copious amounts of money, because who wants to waste money?
And time.
No.
My gosh.
Time is the most valuable thing. Yeah. I hate wasting time. Yeah. That was fun today.
That was really good. Rebecca.
Thank you.
Good questions, girl.
Why did you? I didn't know that. How did you know
she said her name was Rebecca?
Oh, Rebecca. Wow.
Did I say that?
I don't know.
Did I make that up?
Because I'm like, where did she say Rebecca? Oh, there you go.
I did.
See, she saw it with her eyeballs right away. But no, I love that. All those questions. So thank you so much.
That was good. I got to get on my soapbox. We got to get some other stuff out. James is signing up. Good day.
Woo, woo.
All right, everybody. Well,
did you want to put our website up?
Sure. Sure, I can do
that. Are we
that.
around next week? Yes, we are. We're bringing you a surprise. Last week, wasn't it amazing, that COBIT one?
Oh, yeah.
If you have not seen the COBIT live, C-O-B as in Bobby, IT, go back on our Facebook page. It was, wow. It was absolutely amazing. But we do have a couple of guests in November. So I'm just not sure who they are yet. I mean, I do. I just don't know what days.
When they are. Yeah. And then to come to train, when is our next day in Canada? Spring? But I can't remember what day.
We. In Australia, it's November.
Yeah.
And then, I think everything then is New Year, March.
Because it's already snowing.
Yeah. You don't want to come now unless you're a skier. But when we're working with horses, I don't know.
It's just not as fun.
It's cold.
We're wusses.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. But
on the website as well. So if you go to equineconnection.ca, do bear with us. It has been a bad day for the technology side of things. I'm not going to curse. So it has been a bad day for it. So bear with us. If something's not coming up right away, check back tomorrow or later
message
today.
us.
Or message us. Yes, absolutely.
Skiing in Alberta.
Because the dates are up there. We have added them, but there's some Willy Wonkas happening today on the old website. So once that gets sorted out, it'll all be back for you.
But thank you, our Facebook tribe, and thank you to our TikTok tribe as well. And again, we are here anytime. Like the bonuses, it's never an AI thing that's ever going to be answering any of you back. We literally do it ourselves.
Yeah.
So our brains are in those words that you see.
We've never been about being the business that gets so big that it can't be us anymore. Yeah. It still always has to be.
We don't ever want that.
No, we don't. We like our people at our
smaller but stronger is way better than way more people. And then you got way more hassles. No, we like to be in the fam, the safe herd,
the non-batshit herd.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for helping me closer to my dreams. That's what we're here for.
Absolutely.
That's the plan.
Have an amazing day, because you can make it happen. And remember, people, we only have one life, and life is ticking by pretty darn quick.
I was so hoping a little clock or something was going to pop up with you doing that.
Oh, wouldn't that have been cool?
But now we're just testing things on you.
Now we are, but it is amazing. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, we digress once more because we find this fascinating.
Yeah. I don't know why.
See?
But why can't I play?
I don't know, but it's magic.
I'm not big enough.
Oh, what
there it is.
There you go.
It's got to be straight on.
Oh, straight on.
Okay.
Okay. Bye, yay, everyone. Have a great day.
Bye, everybody. Oh, we're nothing if not entertaining.
Okay.